The night everything changed. You ever hear those crazy Hollywood conspiracy theories? You know, the ones about clones, secret organizations, actors who never seem to age. Yeah, most of them sound like total BS. But this one is different. Because it's about Keanu Reeves. And once you hear what I'm about to tell you, you'll never look at him the same way again. It all started with one bizarre night in Los Angeles. A night that, according to eyewitnesses, changed Keanu forever. Here's what we know. Sometime after midnight, Keanu was seen leaving a private event in a sleek, black SUV. Nothing unusual, right? Hollywood elite always travel in style. But here's where it gets weird, Keanu never came back the same. Security footage from a nearby gas station caught a glimpse of the SUV speeding down Sunset Boulevard, taking an unexpected detour. The driver, an unknown man in a black suit, didn't match any of Keanu's usual staff. The car was unmarked, no plates, nothing. A few hours later, Keanu returned home, but something was off. Neighbors reported seeing him step out of the SUV, looking different. Not just tired or jet-lagged. Different. His movements were off, his face was too smooth, too perfect, like he wasn't entirely real. And then there was the way he spoke. Slower. More calculated. His closest friends noticed it first. They said he barely remembered things they had talked about just days before. Little details, inside jokes, favorite places, even childhood memories, gone. Like his mind had been reset. One insider from the film industry even claimed that Keanu started avoiding mirrors. Anytime he caught his reflection, he would freeze, staring at himself for just a second too long, before looking away like he had seen something he couldn't understand. And that's just the beginning. Because what happens next proves that the Keanu we know today might not be the real Keanu at all. Deeper clues and hidden evidence. Over the years, fans have pointed out strange inconsistencies in Keanu's behavior. For one, he doesn't seem to age like a normal person. We've all seen the memes, comparisons of Keanu from the 90s to now, and the man looks almost identical. No wrinkles, no signs of aging. Even his hair seems unchanged. Plastic surgery? Maybe. But even the best surgeons can't stop time forever. Then there's the strange injuries that never seem to happen. Keanu has done countless action movies, performing brutal stunts, yet there's barely a single documented injury. No broken bones, no scars, nothing. Even the most careful stunt professionals walk away with some damage over the years, but Keanu? Nothing. There's also the bizarre slips in interviews. A few times, he's been caught saying things that don't quite make sense, as if he's struggling to recall memories. One famous moment happened during a press event where he was asked about his childhood home. His answer: "I remember it, but not like you'd expect." Not like you'd expect. What does that even mean? Some experts believe this could indicate memory implantation, a process where artificial memories are inserted to replace lost ones. Science fiction? Maybe. But the technology is closer than you think. The shadowy figure watching him. A former studio executive, who asked to remain anonymous, has confirmed that Keanu is being watched. This insider revealed that during a private meeting, he overheard a chilling conversation about keeping Keanu under control. Who exactly is keeping him under control? A powerful group inside Hollywood? A government agency? Or something far, far stranger? Witnesses have reported a mysterious figure in dark sunglasses often seen at Keanu's events, standing in the background, never speaking, always watching. Some have tried to approach him, but he always disappears before questions can be asked. What's even weirder? The man has been spotted in photographs with Keanu dating back decades, but he never seems to age either. The man who knows too much. If Keanu Reeves was truly replaced, or altered, then someone out there knows the truth. And one man, a former Hollywood insider, claims he does. Meet Daniel Graves, a veteran stunt coordinator who worked on several of Keanu's biggest films. Daniel had been in the business for decades, but in 2018, he vanished from the industry. No one knew why, until now. In a leaked recording, Daniel spoke about a disturbing encounter he had with Keanu on the set of John Wick 3. "We were shooting a fight scene," Daniel said, his voice shaking. "Keanu took a hit, hard. It was one of those moments where you expect a cut, some bruising, maybe a cracked rib. But he just stood up, dusted himself off, like nothing happened. No pain. No reaction. Like he didn't feel it." Daniel swears he saw something even stranger later that night. Keanu was in his trailer when Daniel walked in to discuss choreography changes. But Keanu wasn't alone. There was a man in a suit, standing in the shadows. I could barely see his face. When I entered, he turned and whispered something to Keanu. And then Keanu just stared at me, like he didn't recognize me. A guy I had worked with for years. A few weeks later, Daniel was fired. No explanation. Just gone. And it gets worse. Other crew members started noticing the same thing. Keanu's mannerisms were off. His emotions seemed dulled. And the strangest part? He never ate on set. Not once. Some joked about him being a vampire, but others were genuinely disturbed. How can a man work 12-hour action scenes without eating anything? Some believe that Daniel was silenced for knowing too much. Others say he went into hiding on his own, afraid of what he uncovered. The missing years. There's a gap in Keanu's life that no one talks about. A period where he seemingly vanished from Hollywood before making his big comeback. What if that time was used to replace him? Think about it. A-list celebrities have intense schedules. They're constantly in the public eye. But for almost 3 years, Keanu was almost invisible. No interviews, no major projects, barely a public appearance. Then, when he came back, he was different. His speech patterns had changed. His posture. Even his signature kindness, while still there, felt rehearsed. And there's more. An AI expert who analyzed hours of Keanu's interviews noted something bizarre. The tonal patterns of his voice, how he stresses words, how he pauses, don't match up pre-2010 versus post-2015. Almost as if he had been reprogrammed. Is this crazy? Maybe. But the evidence keeps piling up. Hollywood's biggest cover-up. By now, you're probably thinking, if this is true, why hasn't anyone exposed it? Why haven't the tabloids gone crazy with this story? Well, that's the thing. They have. But the articles disappear. The sources go silent. A journalist named Rebecca Monroe tried to publish an exposé on Keanu in 2021. She had gathered testimonies, leaked documents, and even a secret recording of an alleged government official discussing Project Evergreen. She sent her final draft to her editor. And then, she vanished. Her social media. Wiped. Her apartment. Cleared out. Her family. Won't speak about her. It's like she never existed. Then there's the deepfake theory. Some researchers believe that Keanu's public appearances, especially in recent years, are heavily edited, or even entirely AI-generated. This would explain why his facial expressions sometimes seem unnatural. Why his voice, in certain interviews, sounds slightly robotic. If Hollywood had the technology to create an artificial Keanu, wouldn't they use it? And let's not forget about the mysterious men always around him. They're not bodyguards. They don't interact with fans. They don't even react when cameras are on them. They just stand there, watching. But here's where it gets even crazier. There's a secret group of Hollywood insiders, directors, producers, even other actors, who seem to be in on it. They protect Keanu. They make sure the truth never gets out. A former studio executive, who spoke on condition of anonymity, said this: "There are rules in Hollywood. Some things you just don't question. Keanu, he's one of those things." What does that even mean? If Keanu has been replaced, then the people behind it don't want us to know the truth. And if we dig too deep, we might end up like Rebecca Monroe. Gone. Forgotten. But there's one final piece to this puzzle. Something so shocking, so impossible, that it might just confirm everything. And I'm going to tell you what it is. The truth has been hidden for years, but now, the final piece of the puzzle is here. In 2023, an anonymous hacker leaked what they claimed to be classified government files under the codename Project Evergreen. These files contain detailed information about a biotechnological experiment designed to replicate high-profile individuals. And one of the test subjects: Keanu Reeves. The documents describe an advanced cloning program, allegedly developed in collaboration with Hollywood executives. The goal? To create perfect versions of celebrities, ensuring they remain bankable stars for decades. If true, it means the Keanu we see today is not the same man we knew years ago. But why Keanu? And who else has been replaced? Some believe this technology is already being used on other celebrities, actors, musicians, even politicians. If so, the world as we know it might be far less real than we ever imagined. And that, my friends, is the shocking truth about Keanu Reeves. So, what do you think? Is Keanu a clone? A deepfake? Or is he something even stranger? Let me know in the comments below, if this video doesn't mysteriously disappear first.